You're welcome to the news. The news headline: The mistake Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers made in court and the need for them to respect security policies. Thanks for tuning in. The news details. The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, was brought to the Federal High Court in Abuja to face the charges made against him by the federal government of Nigeria. It's important to recall that Nnamdi Kanu was accused of committing treasonable offences and other crimes by the federal government. However, during the court session in Abuja on Wednesday, Department of State Services (DSS) and other security groups prevented some journalists, lawyers, including Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers, and some traditional rulers from entering into the courtroom. This incident raised a lot of arguments between Department of State Services (DSS) and other groups within the court environment. Nevertheless, here is one mistake Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers made during the court session. Mr. Ifeanyi Ejiofor, Nnamdi Kanu's lead counsel, walked out of the courtroom before the arrival of the judge. Due to the issue between Department of State Services (DSS) and some lawyers of Nnamdi Kanu, Ifeanyi Ejiofor left the courtroom before the judge arrived. I believe that Ifeanyi Ejiofor and other lawyers made a mistake by walking out from the courtroom because this added to the reason Justice Binta Onyanko adjourned the case to 19th January 2022. Also, I believe that Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers should respect the security policies made by Department of State Services (DSS) during Kanu's trials. This is because the security policies were made to maintain peace and order during the court session. Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers should know that only accredited journalists, lawyers, and individuals by the Department of State Services (DSS) are allowed into the court room because of security reasons. Therefore, I will advise all the lawyers involved in Nnamdi Kanu's case during the next court session on 19th January to obey all the security policies made by DSS in order to avoid causing issues. Nnamdi Kanu's trial, which was slated for November 10, 2021, was later adjourned because Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers walked out of the courtroom. Why? Simply because the Department of State Services (DSS) did not allow the foreign lawyer of Nnamdi Kanu, Bruce Finn, into the courtroom. And because of that, they had to walk out. And this is the reason why Nnamdi Kanu's trial was adjourned till January 19 and 20, 2022. They should not have walked out of the court premises, of the courtroom, before the arrival of the before the arrival of the High Chief Judge. Even if the security personnel did not allow Bruce Finn into the courtroom, they should have waited for Justice Onyanko to come into the room first before they went out. And when Binta Onyanko noticed that those people are not going to come in anytime soon, when the lawyers were dragging it with the DSS, she has no other choice than to adjourn the case, simply pitting that they are not ready for the court hearing. The lawyer's disappearance forces courts to adjourn trial. The legal team of the leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, on Wednesday in Abuja, forced the Federal High Court to shift the trial of their clients to January 19 and 20, 2022. The legal team, led by Ifeanyi Ejiofor, who is the lead counsel of Nnamdi Kanu, had chosen to stay out of court in protest against the refusal of security operatives to permit a foreign lawyer into the courtroom. It was obvious that the lawyers would not come back. Then Justice Binta Onyako adjourned the matter when they are already taking too long. Kanu was returned to the custody of the Department of State Services, DSS. Binta Onyako asked them that would they like to continue the trial or not. They said no, until Bruce Finn, who is the foreign lawyer, enters the courtroom. That is the main reason why, that is the mistake the lawyers made that made Binta Onyako to adjourn the trial. They should have respected the security policies. This is not the first time in which Bruce Finn will not be allowed into the courtroom. They should have known that a foreigner cannot come to Nigeria State to practice. Instead of them causing another delay for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they just used theirs to make Nnamdi Kanu go back into the custody of the Department of State Services. Bruce Finn, who is also angry about the decision, he's saying this is the 5th time they'll be doing this for him, not allowing him to come into the courtroom. The lawyers of Nnamdi Kanu should have obeyed the security policies, knowing that the DSS will not allow journalists, those ones that the DSS did not know, they will not allow them into the courtroom. So the DSS had not made any mistake in doing what they did. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day.